Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly today, along with Grizzly Adams over here. What's with the beard? Dakota Crow from the Boys and Girls Club is where we are today. Talk about this whole look.
It's wintertime in Michigan. I don't know. It started as a Halloween costume, and then it just kept going. My wife liked it.
What'd you do for Halloween?
Well, I was supposed to be kind of like a hunting hillbilly kind of thing. But I had a meeting that ran really long, and I didn't even get to be my Halloween costume.
Didn't you really?
No. I ran out of the house, and I kept it going.
The wife digs it.
Yeah.
That's how it works, man.
I don't mind. It's warm. I could stand that because it's starting to get cold. I've even got the vest and everything.
You got the whole look, man.
I've got the.
Yep.
I've got to get it logoed though.
Guys got it all going on. So let's. This is our third visit, third or fourth, something there. Yeah, we've been talking about the Boys and Girls Club since before it came along. Talk about where you guys are now. What is it? 2 years?
It's almost 2 years.
Okay.
It'll be 2 years, April in 2017.
Okay.
We got started in 2015. So that day, and we kind of just recapping, was 30 kids, day one. Us pulling it all together in the basement of Nelson Elementary.
Sure.
Flash forward, the year and a half. We have went from just that one site with 30 kids to during the summertime we've got 6 additional sites.
Wow.
Throughout each park, and that basically took us from that day one of 30 kids to over 260 on high days was over 300 kids during the summer.
Kidding.
Just every day with a member base of 800 plus kids that were coming just throughout the summer.
It's still growing.
Still growing. And then this fall we launched our Muskegon Heights site.
Yep.
So now we've got during the summer the 6 sites, and now we've got our Muskegon Heights site that's year round, just like the Nelson site. So we've got about 40 kids coming to the Heights now every day. And then we've got about 130 almost. It's getting real close to that 130 every day at Nelson.
No kidding. So you're making an impact.
It's impactful.
It really is.
It's happening. We're starting to see too. It's like you've got to get that data set over years.
Sure.
And you hear the stories of parents coming in saying Deontay's doing better on the spelling test and grades are improving, all those things. But we're actually working the proficiency numbers for each grade and seeing how those increases are helping. And it's becoming really cool to see the data come back, and we'll have that info released at the end of this year.
That's
so
awesome.
Like the next 3 weeks, we'll really get a good tell of, and what we're seeing, the way that the schools rank like proficiency and whatnot. A lot of the kids that are coming to the club are in those higher ranking of proficient or right there.
And it's just that matter of a little extra attention paid. Yeah. It's that matter of somebody seeing that they're important, that what they do counts, and that somebody's there going to guide them along the way.
Absolutely,
it's a big deal.
Yeah, and it's cool because we're able to get real techie with it and figure, okay, were they there 20 times last year? Were they there 100 times last year?
Right.
How much did it impact? So it's been cool to see that, and I'm excited to kind of release those numbers, and it'll be like a Christmas present for me.
Yeah, right. You do the number crunching and all
I'm
that
nerdy
stuff.
like
I
that.
want to talk about the kids, the impact, and you guys kind of have a year-end fundraiser type thing, which starts today.
It starts today.
Okay, talk about that.
So anything we try to do, we try to involve the kids as much as possible.
Sure.
And there's that education piece and then the career piece that we really try to get a hold of at a young age and get that kind of instilled. So this year-end fundraiser is no different. The kids that want to be involved kind of go through a bit of a speech class. They go. It's really cool. So it's kind of part of the career launch piece. So what we do, we get mentors, so volunteers.
Yeah.
You can have a chance. So we'll
get right to the bread and butter of it, right there.
Exactly. So we'll get those mentors that are, that have had experience in public speaking or enjoy, like I said, over the phone sales, because that's what it is. And they'll get the chance to partner up with the kids, and we'll each day, kind of craft the script. We'll go through different, conversation points, all that. We'll work on rehearsing, the conversation. And then we'll actually make live calls to the community.
Really?
So you might get a phone call. If you do answer the phone, it's going to be priceless. It'll be great. And definitely, like I said, it's a good learning opportunity for the kids.
Sure.
Just to express themselves, express opinion, express, what they get the chance to do every day.
So you're looking for some volunteers to help out with these calls.
Exactly.
How many do you think you need?
We need at least 15 every night to make it successful. There's a lot of folks in Muskegon County, and we would really like to... we really want to, and this is the truth. It's going to take all of us to make this whole thing work.
Absolutely.
Right now, there's a great group of folks that are helping support the club, and we need that to grow. Our numbers are growing. We're reaching more kids. During the summertime, we had kids coming from Grand Haven, Whitehall, Fruitport. Obviously Muskegon Heights. So it's really the entire county. So nobody's exempt from this. It's touching everybody, and it has ripple effects to the point of, I was at a presentation a couple weeks ago, and I said I had everybody raise their hand, and it was kind of a question. I said, how many people got their cars broken into or their house over the summertime?
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of like, oh, we didn't get nothing happened. I was like, it's because we had all the kids all summer. so the impact is there. And it truly is. So basically what I'm getting at, it's really having a ripple effect on the academics. So teachers it's easier for them to teach in the classroom, the respect level at home, in society, and just that kind of mindset of, being a better individual and being the best that kid can be.
Right.
And that has a tremendous impact across all of us. So our idea is this, and it's pretty bold, audacious goal. But what we want to do over the next 2 to 3 years is really prove the club.
Yep.
So really understand that it works. And that is kind of what this year is about, is building that donor base and building those supporters and keeping them engaged and working for it, right? We're not asking for, hundreds of thousands of dollars off the bat. We really want to prove it first.
Sure.
And if it works and we can prove it to our donors and get them on board, year 2, year 3, there's no doubt that we need our own buildings.
Yeah.
So if we can prove it works,
Yep.
we can have the supporters built by that 2 or 3 year time frame where it's a very good, kind of base of annual funds.
Proven asset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then we can go out for the things that will really, like I said, the kids need a true place to call home. Right now we've got, being at Nelson, being at the Heights, we've got kids at Nelson. There's 8 different school buses that transport in from different schools right now. And the reality is some kids just like to stay in their own school. So there's kids that aren't necessarily coming just because, oh, well, it's at Nelson, it's far away, this, that. But if we can, have that kind of shining beacon of hope where it's its own Boys and Girls Club, but it has its own identity. I truly think that will help, like I said, increase the attendance side of it, and it'll also really, it'll give that kid that sense of pride on this is who I am. And I really think, too, it'll start to bridge the community, because now instead of having divides of, well, I go here, I go there, we're all club kids.
This is where we go.
Yeah. Exactly.
You mentioned, and I've just lost my train of thought. That's what happens when it's early.
It happens to me all the time.
Talk about the kids, the pride, and all that kind of stuff. Is it still on the increase?
Still on the increase.
So that's a good thing.
And I think if we have to break that down, there's those certain points in the club. It's, you keep it safe, fun, supportive relationships. It really is that supportive relationship side. We have a team that is second to none when it comes to the priority of those kids.
I can't believe I lost my train of thought. It was such a good question.
It'll come back.
Everybody knows I killed off a lot of brain cells when I was a kid. So let's talk about the call to action now.
Yep.
If people want to help tonight, tomorrow, any of this kind of stuff with this particular event, what's the first step?
Yeah, if you're seeing this, and I know Andy's great about linking, bgclubmuskegon.com.
Yeah, we'll put it right here.
Yeah, and right there on the home page, you'll see sign up for the Tell-A-Thon, what it's called. You go on there, you put in your information, it's name, email, and like I said, it sends it to us, it sends you back an email on the directions. You sign up for what day it is. Very simple.
Piece of cake,
and then we'll be in contact with you once you get us the info.
Awesome work you're doing, man. I really think that. Oh, you want a handshake?
I want a handshake.
I got a handshake. I did it right this time. Usually I got this remote now, and everybody wants a handshake, and I'm already shut the camera off. Good way to go, man.
It's gonna be a really awkward 2 to 3 seconds in there. That felt like an eternity.
He's losing.
I didn't know whether to freeze, but like this.
This is an awesome thing, and it's something we're going to stick with. I believe in what you guys are doing. I think that our biggest changes are in that youth. Those people that are going to see that Muskegon made its turn when we did as grown-ups to make sure that they had a better future than what we had. We ain't got it bad. We ain't got it, not everything's roses or anything like that.
Right.
But to invest in these younger people and to let them know there are people here that believe and want to be a part of their lives and help them grow. We've got our turn started, but to finish that turn, it's got to be the next group of kids coming through and
there's a lot of people
making a difference.
Exactly. There's a lot of people in Muskegon doing a lot of great things,
Yeah.
and I think we're a very, very large piece of that puzzle.
Boys and
helping
Girls
out.
Club.
So
Perfect. Dakota Crow, beard and all. All the details will be right here on Positively Muskegon. I appreciate you taking a couple of minutes, and I wish you the best in the fundraiser. And
Thank
we're
you.
always here if you want to get the word out. Holler.
And if you can't make it and feel bad about that, you can definitely go online and donate. It's amazing how
He gets
far.
right to the point too.
It's amazing how far 50 to and that's kind of like I said with the average person right now, 50 to $200,
Yeah.
$100
Goes a long
usually,
way.
Yeah, it does. It goes a very long way.
Perfect.
Like I said, we invite you in the club to check it out.
Great season to give, and think about the Boys and Girls Club. Dakota, thanks again, man.
Do I get a handshake?
Yeah. Now the button.